Russian newspapers highlight that the leaders agreed to work on resolving the Ukraine conflict, and some call it a diplomatic victory for Russia. One key reason is that Putin was not pressured into making any major concessions. Instead, he rejected Trump's proposal for an immediate 30-day ceasefire. Rather than threatening tougher sanctions, the U.S. administration praised Putin. Trump called it a great call, and his envoy commended the Russian leader's role in peace talks. Putin, however, set his own conditions for peace, including stopping Western military aid to Ukraine, ending intelligence sharing with Kyiv, and halting Ukraine's mobilization. These demands are seen as favoring Russia. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has criticized Russia for attacking energy facilities, saying Putin broke his promise to avoid such targets for 30 days. Russia's defense ministry, meanwhile, accuses Ukraine of attacking one of its oil storage sites, calling it a deliberate provocation. Zelensky says he will speak with Trump later to get details about their conversation. The UN says 2 of its workers were killed and others injured after a compound in Gaza was damaged on Wednesday. The cause of the incident is unclear. Hamas Health Ministry blames an Israeli airstrike, saying 5 critically injured foreign workers were taken to the hospital. However, Israel's military denies striking the UN compound in Deir al-Balah. This follows Israel's decision to resume airstrikes in Gaza after a 2-month ceasefire. More than 400 people have been killed, according to Gaza's health ministry. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Tuesday that combat had resumed in full force. And lastly, on global news, Turkish authorities have arrested Istanbul Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu just days before he was set to be named a presidential candidate. İmamoğlu, a strong opponent of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, was accused of corruption and links to a terrorist group. Prosecutors called him a criminal organization leader suspect. As part of the investigation, 100 people, including politicians, journalists, and businessmen, were also detained. The Istanbul governor's office has imposed a 4-day restriction in the city. İmamoğlu rejected the charges, saying the will of the people cannot be silenced, and vowed to fight for democracy and justice. And that's it from the global scene. Rebecca Goffey reporting for BTV News.